Yeah, boomers are just trash. I don't understand them, and hey, we're vlogging. This vlog we're going to Gamestop, and
we're gonna check out some games.
Yeah, we're gonna look at games.
But we have one mission.
I need an Xbox controller. The dead zone on my left analog stick is always facing back. Like if the stick is neutral. Anyways,
wait,
yeah,
do that thing with your hands again. Good. That was good.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Fucking shit. You wanna say what happened?
Alright, so we go in there and there's a lady in there working the front desk and she goes...
No mask on her fucking face.
No, it was on there.
Well, it was hanging off of her chin, and then when we came in, she put it over her face.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's all you can expect. The store was empty.
The store was empty. She was ready for it. She was ready to go.
I take back my criticism.
Well, go ahead, take it back.
I take back my criticism.
Okay, very well. So we go in there, and she says, "Hey, fellas, fine day out today. Can I help you with something?"
What did you just say? She said, "Can I help you find anything today?" Nothing complicated about that.
Well, the intent was there.
So, and I tell her, yeah, hey, I'm looking for a wired controller and a wired Xbox 360 style controller, and she says, oh, we don't have any controllers. We don't have any controllers in this video game store.
Instant jaw drop. Me and Mike were standing there like, and then so we didn't really know what to do at that point. We kind of stood there with our thumbs up our asses.
Well, I knew what to do. I said, okay, thanks, and I left.
Well, I was a lost puppy in there. I didn't know how to react to that. Yeah.
Were you just following my lead?
Yeah.
How did you need a lead to follow when it comes to? We are at a store. The store does not have what we are looking for. We leave the store.
The plane was unraveling at our feet. Like, it was too fast, you know? Everything was happening so quick, I didn't know where to turn.
This one took 5 minutes, which I guess ranks it pretty high among these videos.
Yeah. Sometimes you just bust. Like going to Vegas, you know? Sometimes you just bust. That's how it was with us today. You pull on the stick at the jackpot machine, and then you get a bunch of X's. You know?
We rolled the dice on whether this store, this Gamestop, would have a video game item.
It really was a game and then stop.
My game is stopped.
Dead end, fellas and ladies.
No women are gonna watch this.
I know of a couple.
They're not real. Ratings?
I gave this 2 stops.
I mean, I gotta give it 0 because we didn't even fill the basic function of why we came out here. But I want to give it more than that because this was easily the quickest vlog we've ever done. So,
okay.
2.
All right. 2 it is. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't listen to this piece of shit. We're gonna keep going. We're keeping going. There's still more. We did more. I'm hungry.
Yeah. So since we couldn't get Mike his controller, we're getting Gyros instead.
I want to eat.
We're gonna go in there. We got our masks. It's gonna be good. We got an order for Mike's mom. She wants a all dressed up gyro with all the fixins.
That's lettuce, tomato, onion, feta cheese, tzatziki sauce, and whatever the meat is.
Thumbs up all around. Closing remarks?
Well, GameStop was clearly a failure, objectively. They didn't complete their bare minimum for the transaction, which was having the thing I needed to buy.
Yep.
But
That
then
sucks, man.
our recovery plan was pretty good, I think. I was very happy with St. Louis Gyros. They had delicious, tasty gyros. The guy in there had big time depression, which is not a bad thing. No criticism.
It happens.
Just noting it.
It happens.
He had big time sad face, and he did not appear to want to be alive.
We got baklava, and there's one thing you guys ought to know, is that baklava was never meant. So here's the thing: when the guy
He's talking shit. He's talking absolute shit. He's about to tell you just straight up lies invented from his own fucking head that he thinks sound funny.
Let me tell the story, okay?
Whatever.
So we ordered also food for Mike's mom and everything, and we were like, we'll take 3 baklavas. One for me, one for Mike, one for Mike's mom, right? And the guy was like, we have a special. 2 for $3, 1 for $1.50. Do you still want 3 or do you want 4 and everything? I was like, we'll just take 3. And then Mike,
You just said numbers. That was the worst possible way to explain that.
Mike turned his head and was like, well, yeah, you don't want to eat too much baklava. And I was like, yeah, because it was never meant to be eaten at that. You don't want to eat too much baklava. It was never intended for that.
Your specific phrasing was very important here. He said, yeah, it wasn't intended for that. Like the inventor of baklava said, oh yeah, you shouldn't have too much of this. This is important to me. This is authorial intent that you shouldn't have too much baklava at one time. And for some reason, you had that idea in your head and you said it out of your mouth like it was an acceptable thing.
Look, the same thing can be said with water. If you have too much water, you die. Okay.
Oh, the inventor of water said that?
Okay, you want what? Okay, cocaine. Okay, if you have too much cocaine, you'll die. Okay.
The inventor of cocaine said that?
Well, maybe they didn't think about it.
Nobody thinks that. If I invent something, do you seriously think the first words out of my mouth would be, and let's not enjoy this too much. Let's not have too much of this. If you like it, that's great, but don't have too much of it. You out of your ass, you pulled this idea of authorial intent for fucking baklava of all things, and I find it unacceptable and frankly tawdry.
In the end, the baklava was pretty good.
It was fine baklava.
It was warm. I could taste. I think it was nutmeg or cinnamon in there.
I wouldn't want to eat too much of it.
You don't want to overdo it.
Which you then interpret to mean it was never intended to be consumed with such vast quantities.
The hammer's been brought down on the subject.
It's fucking unbelievable.
If you're ever out there eating baklava, don't eat too much of it.
I wish I had the kind of confidence you have to prescribe authorial intent to the creator of a recipe 5,000 years ago. That's confidence.
Look,
the kind of confidence you can only get with today's sponsor.
I don't feel
Degree for Men.
All right, fine. You want to? Okay. I don't fear the consequences.
Of just lying to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the only consequence is that I'm going to yell at you, which you find entertaining. Because you're a real piece of shit.
All right, cool.
The Gyros were good.